over $59,000 for this Toyota Tacoma. That is a lot of money. And the dealership does add over $10,000 in add-ons for a lift and tires and tint and all that kind of crazy stuff. But still, I would just go out and get it myself because you're probably paying way too much for that lift and tires. But at the end of the day, it's still Toyota's problem that they increased the MSRP so much with this new generation Tacoma, and they got rid of the V6. So it's more plastic. Yeah, the turbo engine has more power, but is it really going to be as reliable as a six-cylinder? I don't think so.
Is Toyota's reputation for rock-solid reliability crumbling? From massive recalls to sky-high prices, loyal fans are asking what happened to the Toyota we knew. Welcome to Parts Talk, where we dig into the automotive industry's biggest stories and help you make sense of what's happening on the road today. I'm Partsman Pro, your trusted source for no-nonsense insights on everything automotive. Today, we're asking the tough questions about Toyota. For decades, they've been a symbol of dependability, but now cracks are starting to show. Could this be the beginning of the end for Toyota's golden reputation? In this episode, we'll unpack the major problems facing Toyota today, from costly recalls to lineup confusion and skyrocketing prices, and discuss what it all means for the loyal customers like you. I've been following Toyota's ups and downs for years, and as an automotive expert and lifelong enthusiast, I've seen how the company's decisions have shaped its reputation. We're diving into the details to help you make sense of what's happening. Now, here's what we'll cover: the engine recall nightmare and its implications, how Toyota's crowded lineup is confusing buyers, and why pricing might be Toyota's biggest mistake yet. Back in 2009, I was one of thousands of Toyota employees who was selected to participate and attend Toyota's Discovery program, and this was at Toyota Motor Corporation headquarters in Japan. I was amongst about 16 employees from all across the globe. We learned about Toyota's origin story, where we toured the birthplace of Toyota in Nagoya, Japan. We were instilled with pride and appreciation about the company that focused mainly on brand loyalty and respect for people. We learned how Toyota became the #1 automaker and automotive brand people wanted to work for. We toured factories and saw TPS, which is the Toyota Production System, in full operation. We also saw how continuous improvement worked, where employees were authorized to stop the production line if they noticed something was off. This formed part of their quality control system. 25 years later, we are here. So, what went wrong? Now, let's start off with the recall. Toyota and Lexus recently announced they are recalling over 100,000 engines in Tundra pickups and Lexus LX SUVs. The issue? Machining debris left during the production, which can lead to engine knocking, power loss, and even complete failure. Fixing this will cost Toyota an estimated over $500 million. And that's not all. The redesigned Tacoma is already facing transmission complaints, raising concerns about Toyota's commitment to quality. To share more insight of what Toyota dealerships are offering, let's hear from Thomas Saber's YouTube channel. All credit goes to him. I will leave the link in the description box below to his channel so you can check him out.
For $59,000 for this Toyota Tacoma. That is a lot of money. And the dealership does add over $10,000 in add-ons for a lift and tires and tint and all that kind of crazy stuff. But still, I would just go out and get it myself because you're probably paying way too much for that lift and tires. But at the end of the day, it's still Toyota's problem that they increased the MSRP so much with this new generation Tacoma, and they got rid of the V6. So it's more plastic. Yeah, the turbo engine has more power, but is it really going to be as reliable as a six-cylinder? I don't think so. And then this used to have a V8, the Tundra. Now it has a turbocharged six-cylinder that, again, we'll see how it is long-term, but so far, it hasn't been too good. If you guys haven't seen all the issues these things have had and the huge recalls, like over 100,000 new engines, look at that, $64,000. And this is one of the more affordable ones. Honestly, I've seen them 70, 80 grand all day long, especially if you look at the hybrid model. So they get very, very pricey very quick. Now, Toyota does have one huge advantage. They have the Toyota Corolla and the Camrys. This is what a lot of people love. They want, they're reliable, they run forever, they hold their value, just like the Tacoma used to, just like the Land Cruiser used to. I mean, man, that Land Cruiser's sad. I love the last generation. But let's look at one of these Camrys because even they can get up there pretty pricey, but it's still one of the best buys in the market. But I don't know about 46 grand. I would get one in the 20s, which it's hard to find those now. Now that they're all hybrids, really they start in the low 30s. But still, that's a lot of money for a Camry, but it's a lot better than, let's say, a $50,000 Dodge Hornet. You know what I mean?
Thanks, Thomas. But recalls are costly, but they're also eroding customer trust. When a brand known for reliability falters, the people will notice. And the Land Cruiser's return was supposed to be a win. But with no third row seat and the high price, it's struggling to compete with the Lexus GX and 4Runner. Almost hundreds of $1,000s for a Toyota Tundra and Land Cruiser right now. And the Toyota Camry, you're seeing him describing it here, starting price at $46,000. Toyota's rising prices are alienating customers. For example, the 2025 4Runner TRD Pro's price jumped 24% compared to the current model. Even loyal fans are questioning if they can afford to stick with the brand. But what's your take on Toyota's recent struggles? Are they just growing pains, or are we witnessing a deeper problem? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Remember to grab a copy of my ebook, The Parts Manager Guide. Please smash that like button on your way out. It'll only take you 1.5 seconds to do so. Until next time.